Welcome to Aston Villa. First of all, how pleased are you to be here?
Yeah, I'm very pleased. You know, the motive of coming down here is to get minutes, and I feel like the manager here is the man to give me minutes and help me progress.
What was it about Aston Villa that made it the right move at this stage of your career?
I think if you look at the position Aston Villa are at now, the promotion push is a big thing to look at. I think coming here, helping the team get promotion is kind of, you know, a big motivator for myself, you know, as having that as your goal and your purpose. You know, nothing better.
Yeah, you touched on it there. How good an opportunity for you, not just to come here and play, but to help the team achieve status of Premier League?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've played Premier League myself, and you always want to be at the top level. So I think coming here, helping the team, you know, progress to a new level back to the Premier League, because this is a Premier League club. You know, there'll be nothing better to show the fans kind of, you know, what they deserve and stuff.
Tell us a bit about yourself as a footballer, your style, your attributes.
Well, I could play various positions. Most comfortable position, I'll say, centre back. But you know, if the manager needs me to do a job elsewhere, you know, I'm more than willing to help. But you know, for the long-term run, I also want to find a stable position to play, whether it be centre back, whether it be centre mid. Coming here, we're kind of determined that.
Jose Mourinho was quite keen for you to come here in particular. Why was that?
I'm sure he knows it's a great club. I think he has a good relationship with the manager here, Steve Bruce. So I think, you know, it's not always about going to the biggest club when it's a loan move. It's always going to a club where, you know, is right for you as a player, where, you know, you can trust the people working around you, and also, you know, develop yourself and get minutes, game time, and, you know, come back to United a bigger, stronger player.
And how much are you looking forward to working with Steve Bruce?
Oh, most definitely. I've spoke to him already. Seems like a good guy. You know, he used to be at Manchester United a long time ago, so he can definitely point me into the right direction, which I can always be thankful about.
You said before you like bossing people around, and you've been a captain at age grade level. Are you going to be a bit of a leader here as well?
Most definitely. I think leadership comes naturally. That's kind of who I am. You know, I'm not afraid to kind of discipline people when it's needed, but it's not always about that. It's also about, you know, helping other people, and that's what I've come here to do, help Aston Villa, you know, come back to the Premier League.
And how pleased with the opportunity then to work with one of England's best ever captains in John Terry? Yeah,
you know, I've watched him play many times. You can see he's a great role model. Just the way he plays football is so calm, composed. He uses his head. You know, that's kind of the next stage. Next stage for me is kind of developing mental side of the game, and, you know, being more clever and outsmarting the opponents.
You've played Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League. What are you expecting from the Championship?
Another challenge. I think people kind of dismiss Championship, but I think it's a league that it should be taken seriously. It's difficult, especially, you know, if you're fighting for promotion. You know, everyone wants to go up. So I think that alone is a big enough challenge. Again, yeah, I reiterate the point that I want to help Aston Villa come up. That's my sole purpose. You know, it motivates me every day, and to just be here around good people is nothing better.
You were praised towards the end of last season for keeping Alexis Sanchez, of all people, quiet. Is it fair to say you like to make an immediate impact?
Of course, first impressions for me is kind of everything. It kind of points the kind of direction you'll be leading to, and, you know, all I want to do is kind of lay my marker down and continue a high standard throughout the season.
You know Josh Onomah from previous England call-up, Sam Johnston, another loanee from Manchester United. Will they be key in helping you settle in?
Most definitely. I think when you have familiar faces, it's easier to kind of settle down in a new environment. You know, the lads also being in and around my age makes it all the better. Yeah, so I can definitely look to them for any advice and stuff.
And lastly, when you go back to Manchester United in the summer, what would you like to say you've achieved here at Aston Villa?
Promotion, of course. Promotion's the first target. It's prioritised. Not playoffs, it's getting that second place. To come back and say I've won a championship medal is a great achievement. But also at Aston Villa, which is a great club, and to bring them back to the Premier League you know, is a massive achievement.